Nosferatu. I know you guys have been waiting for this one because this is one of the most highly anticipated horror movies of 2024. And as we close out 2024, Nosferatu is it. Um, Directed by Robert Eggers. And if you know Robert Eggers, he directed The Witch years ago. I also reviewed that. Excellent film. He did not disappoint in this one. Nosferatu is an amazing work of artistic Gothic horror craftsmanship, as far as I'm concerned. Beautifully made. First of all, it's based on the 1922 original, okay, and there have been a few remakes after that and some other stuff, but we got a lot of light coming in here from the sun, and I guess I'm gonna dry up like Nosferatu. Well, Bill Skarsgård actually plays Nosferatu in this, and considering that whole thing with the crow and everything, this redeemed him. This role redeemed him. Lily Rose Depp plays this woman named Ellen, and Aaron Taylor Johnson's also in it. Emma Corrin, Ralph Enion, Simon McBurney, and William Dafoe is the character that's kind of like the Van Helsing of this. For those of you who are not familiar with the whole idea of Nosferatu, it's actually based on Dracula. If you've seen Bram Stoker's Dracula, the Francis Ford Coppola film, with Winona Ryder, and that's what this is in a nutshell. But it's more beautifully made, in my opinion. Not to take anything away from Francis Ford Coppola. He's an excellent filmmaker. That was a great movie, but this one was deep, and it was visually again stunning. If you know the story of Dracula, it's basically something like this. Ellen, right, is been having these visions and these episodes um, for quite a while already, and in fact, most of her life. It's as if Nosferatu's been calling out to her for a long time. And you see that in the very beginning of the movie. You get that already. There's some kind of a connection, a psychic connection, a supernatural connection, a love connection, call it what you will. But she's engaged. Actually, I think she's already married to Thomas, this guy named Thomas, who is an inspiring accountant, and he is sent um, by his boss, and the boss plays a role too. Goes to the castle in Transylvania to meet Nosferatu, right? He's a vampire. And you if you know the story of Dracula, you know how the story goes. He gets stuck there, he gets trapped there, he won't let him go, yada yada yada. He finally escapes. They try to help him out. He tries to make his way back. Now the story takes place in Germany as opposed to London. And Nosferatu was a German made film, so they respect that. And but if they also show how Nosferatu gets there on the boat, which if you saw earlier this year, the last voyage of the Demeter that I reviewed, that kind of is that story, And this Nosferatu, if you know anything about the original, this guy is gnarly at like he is just, ugh. He's not the romantic Bela Lugosi, like I come to you, yes, come to me, my love. You know what I'm saying? Like he's nasty looking. This guy. I love his look. I wasn't particularly cool about certain parts of his look, but overall, Bill Skarsgård nailed it with his role as Nosferatu. But as he gets into town and starts affecting everybody around there, they seek the help of and I can't think of the character's name right now, so I'm just gonna call him Van Helsing, the Van Helsing type guy, played by William Dafoe. Here's some trivia. William Dafoe played Nosferatu himself in a film years ago called Shadow of the Vampire. But now he's playing the Van Helsing type character. And William Dafoe is amazing in this. Mm. He's the doctor who kind of, he's an educated man, but he also believes in the mystic arts, alchemy, spiritualism, things of that nature. So he knows that there is something demonic going on. And you see these episodes that resemble demonic possession happen to Ellen in this film, and they're trying to figure out what's her problem. She has some kind of ailment, some kind of illness. Remember, this is the 1830. This was in the 1830s, so it's right before the Age of Enlightenment, or maybe during it, where people are already starting to lean more towards science to explain things as opposed to, the supernatural, and that is put into question even in this film, which I did very much appreciate. Is it scary for a non-horror fan who is kind of like squeamish? Yes. For somebody like me, nowhere close. Nowhere close. There was one scene, and I'm not gonna say it. Go see the movie, where I was like, "Damn," like, "Oh my god," that was bad. That was bad. Like, but I'll leave that to you guys. Yeah, there was that scene. I have to say, aside from that, the lighting, the cinematography, it reminded me a lot of The Witch. It has, what's the director's name again? Terrible with names. Robert Eggers. It has Robert Eggers' cinematic signature. Let me just say it like that. Amazing visuals of all of it. And I really hope that when you guys watch this movie, that you remember what I said, that you won't be disappointed. If you're looking to be scared and you're a horror fan, don't look to that. Don't rely on that. Don't look on the fear factor. But if you're looking for a good, solid story with an amazing sense of detail, cinematography, artistic expression, this is your film. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna give Nosferatu 4 coffee cups. I was gonna give it 3, but I'm like, nah, man, this movie deserves 4. It was so beautifully made. My God, even the scary parts, or supposed scary parts, were stunning to me. Like, I was like, damn, like, and Nosferatu definitely different from the original Nosferatu guy, because that guy scared the crap out of me as a kid. I was like, like when I saw him as a kid. This guy, I think I expected him to exceed that. Didn't happen. However, he has his own way, and Bill Skarsgård, expresses that through this character of Count Orlok. Count Orlok, that's his name. Count Orlok, not Count Dracula. Count Orlok. That's the vampire's name in this Nosferatu. As Ellen and her husband reunite and try and stay with her husband's friend, they try to, you know, find a way to deal with the coming of Count Orlok, and they also have to deal with his servant, who happened to have been Thomas's. I think that's his name. Thomas's boss, the main accountant dude. He's the Renfield. If you saw Renfield with Nicolas Cage, that character Renfield, that he goes crazy and he's eating animals and he's in a cell and he's just going nuts. That's that character in this adaptation. So wait until you see that guy and what he does. So some craziness. I thought Aaron Taylor Johnson also. I have to say, I have to give him props. I've seen him in quite a few films, and I didn't even realize it was Aaron Taylor Johnson until the end. You know what I'm saying? Which was great, because that means that's the mark of a good actor. You figure, when you forget who the actor is, when the real person disappears and the character just appears. That's very important in acting, I believe. So enjoy that. Enjoy Nosferatu, 4 coffee cups. And I want to thank you guys for another year of horror and coffee. I got my coffee. And I also want to give a great thanks as of this recording. I have hit over 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. Thank you. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Let's see what we could do this year. Let's see how far we go. Okay? I am so grateful that we hit the 4 digits. That is amazing. I never thought it would happen. I know 1,000 is nothing compared to other YouTubers, but I don't care. I'm very grateful. I'm not looking for big numbers here, though I would like them. That's not my goal. My goal is to continue to do this because I enjoy doing it, because I love doing it. And as a result of hitting 1,000 subscribers, stay tuned for an upcoming live stream where we celebrate Horror and Coffee's 1,000 subscriber hit. Okay? please consider subscribing. Tap on that bell for future notifications for future horror and coffee content. So until the next review, and we're going into January, you know there's sucky horror movies. Start at the beginning of every year. Horror movies aren't that great in the beginning of the year, so let's get ready for that. But I'll be here to watch them, talk about them, and share them with you. So, Ralph Perez, Horror and Coffee. Happy New Year, guys. Take care.